So I'm here in Budapest for my first full day. I'm here for 3 full days. Did arrive yesterday, but it was raining when I arrived. I was incredibly tired, so I found my bearings, went for a bite to eat, and got an early night. But today's my first full day. So as I head about, I'm going to do lots of photography today, probably take a few bits of video. I do think one of the best things to do in a new city, certainly on your first day, right at the start, is to go and do a proper tour. There's nothing like actually hearing from a guide, learning about the history and finding out more about the city that you're in. Now, I love TikTok and YouTube and things like that for getting some great ideas of where to eat and a little bit of history, but like I say, nothing beats actually hearing from a local person who really knows the area. So I'm off for a walking tour.
Now, the tour guide had specifically asked that we don't film her giving the tour, and I completely respect this. She puts a lot of effort into obviously knowing her history and making the talk as engaging as possible, and doesn't want someone to pinch all of that. So I mainly stuck to taking photos.
So I've just finished my walking tour. Now, I thought I'd explain something. I'm shooting this on the Osmo Action 4, and although I've got a Pocket 3, which I absolutely love, and the quality is amazing, I actually prefer using the Action for these sort of videos because it has started to drizzle, started to rain a little bit. And that's the beauty of an action cam, it's completely waterproof. So although it's not raining hard, it's a bit of drizzle, but I'm getting a few drips on me. And the Pocket 3 we know is particularly sensitive. One, it's easy to get knocked, but it's not weather sealed, so you don't want to be getting it wet at all. Whereas, I could carry on filming and carrying on just my daily activity with the Action 4 and not have to worry about the water. Okay, so it's day 2. I've headed up to Budapest, so crossed over the river. I did catch the tram slightly across to save a little bit of the walk, but I'm now at Budapest. Still got a little bit further to head up. Gonna go and get some views, and then I think from there, I'm not quite sure, but I'm going to take a route along, probably back over Chain Bridge, back into Pest, and take some more photos. So let's go and check it out. Well, there's a lot of stairs. I'm sort of in a metal thing at the moment, obviously doing lots of reconstruction work here, but I'll show you. I'm just going to turn around. But still got a little bit further to head up. Let's go. Here we go. Going up more stairs. And not that I would have caught it, but there's a lift here. Never mind. I'm at the top.
So I wasn't sort of fully at the top, but it was quite a good spot to grab a few photos. And I think I came in a completely different route from what is the normal touristy route, but hey, I got there.
So they're doing lots of building work here at the castle, and I have been told they're actually remaking what it used to look like prior to damage in World War II, or maybe even previous to that. Don't know the exact details, but yes, it's going to be a new building, but to look exactly like it used to, so sort of rebuilding it. And I think it's caused a little bit of controversy. Old buildings, if they've been destroyed, do you rebuild them exactly as they are? I don't know. But apparently that's why there's lots of building work going on.
So I continued to walk about and managed to make my way over to Fisherman's Bastion, which again is a fantastic bit of architecture and really great to see. It was also additionally a really high point where I was also able to get a few high up shots.
Well, the sun is starting to break through now, so I'm hoping some of these photos come out really nicely, because just a blue sky always makes things look a little bit nicer. So just keeping an eye as where I'm walking. But this is a nice little area, so I'm probably going to grab some scenery shots, maybe a couple of sort of street style photos, but it is just tourists wandering about. They're slightly better on those intimate, moody streets, but we'll see. Let's see what we get.
So it was predominantly sort of architecture, but did get a shot of, a couple of people as I was walking about. And then I managed to head over the bridge to head back. And again, another opportunity, get some people, some architecture, and of course the trams, which I just sort of fell in love with. And here I actually tried to get a shot where, you know, it's curving around the building, around Parliament Building.
So it's my final day here, and I've just had an incredible breakfast. It's really going to set me up for the day. Nothing better than getting a load of food in you and a nice coffee. I'll post a photo and a description as to where this was, because it was a really decent one. The sun is really shining nicely, so I'm a little bit later in the day. What is it? Well, it's nearly 10 o'clock, so possibly missed that golden hour, but I'll probably get a few snaps. Got a little bit of work to do. But then I expect this afternoon, late afternoon, I'm going to get out, try and get some of those tram shots again, maybe a bit of street photography, because I do like that sort of low sun, creating really nice shadows. So yeah, we'll see how the day goes.
So I managed to get up a church tower where I was able to get some photos of this bridge from a quite high up position. And then I continued to sort of wander about, taking various photos of people enjoying themselves, and of course more of the architecture, and then ending up with probably my favourite photo of the holiday. All that was left was for me to head back to the airport and fly home.